Notice in this question they've given you the volume of the sphere because you don't need to remember that. So you're going to have to apply it here. Now it says, find an expression in its simplest terms for h in terms of x. That means we're going to have h equals, and we're going to have a load of x's after it potentially. So first things first, I need to find out the volume of this cylinder, because this cylinder is then melted down to make 270 of those spheres. So the volume of the cylinder, which I'll do in red, is going to be the base, the area of the cross section, which is pi times 3x squared. Very important to put the brackets around the 3x, times by the height. Now, that's the volume of the cylinder I'll put. So the volume of the cylinder gets to be pi times 9x squared h. Now it says that metal cylinder is actually the same as 270 of those spheres. So in black, what I'm going to do is find out, in fact go for blue, find out the volume of a sphere. So the volume of a sphere is going to be 4/3 times pi times the radius, which is a half x. And again, I'm going to need to put that half x in brackets, cubed. So that's 4/3 times pi times a half times a half times a half is 1/8 times x cubed. Now I'm going to tidy up this half and that. And that's 4 times 1 gets me 4, and 3 times 8 gets me 24, and 4 24ths will actually cancel to be 1/6. What am I doing? I've got a rubber. So I'll put 1/6. So that's 1/6 pi x cubed. Now 270 of these end up being exactly the same as one of those. So 270 times 1/6 pi x cubed should give me pi times 9x squared times h. And so now I'm just going to tidy this up. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by pi, which means I'm going to lose the pi there and lose the pi there. I'm also going to divide it by x squared at the same time to make my life easier. So this x cubed is now just going to become an x, and that x squared is going to disappear. Can I do 270 divided by 6? I've got a calculator, so the answer is yes. 270 divided by 6, I get 45. So I'm left with 45x is 9h, which means, and it wants h in terms of x, that means h equals. So divide both sides by 9, and I get 8, h being 5x.